And here today we are back to proceed from where we stopped with our lead counsel and the secretariat as well. So without wasting more time, first we will do is to do an introduction of the members of the committee and the council. As always, I am Honorable Abdullah Sise, Chairperson of the Special Select Committee.
Honorable Madi Sise, Vice Chair.
Honorable Kiabalam Fufana, Member.
Honorable Alhaji Mbow, Member.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. Good morning, all. My name is Alamin M. Diba. I am with Ajiseni Ka.
Thank you. We also have our secretariat and other support staffs. Thank you. Good morning, Madam Sarr. Good. On behalf of the Special Select Committee of the National Assembly, I welcome you to this sitting convened to inquire into the sales and disposal of assets identified by the Commission of Inquiry into the financial activities of public bodies, enterprises, and offices in relation to their dealings with the former President Yahya Jammeh and connected matters. You are appearing today in response to a summons duly issued by this committee to provide testimony on matters within your knowledge that are relevant to the subject of our inquiry. Please be reminded that you are appearing under oath and pursuant to the provisions of the 1997 Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. It constitutes contempt of the National Assembly to knowingly withhold, misrepresent, or conceal any information relevant to the committee's work. You also advise that in accordance with parliamentary privilege, any statement or testimony you provide before this committee shall not be used against you in any court of law, except in cases of perjury, where it is proven that you knowingly and deliberately provided false information while under oath. You are therefore expected to cooperate fully and provide truthful, accurate, and complete responses to all questions posed to you by the committee legal counsel or by honorable members of this committee. The committee appreciates your presence and expects your utmost candor and cooperation throughout the proceeding. So, Secretariat, what we'll do, we will have to administer the oath before we allow the witness to say anything.
I, RAMATOULIE SARR, do solemnly, sincerely and truly swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you so much, Madam Sarr. Council, over to you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Good morning, Ms. Sarr. Welcome to the National Assembly. There's a mic in front of you. Whenever you want to speak, please do press the big button in front of you. And when you are done speaking, you can mute it. I would just have you give a brief introduction as to your professional and academic background. And in doing so, can you also do a brief introductory to the roles you played in the Commission of Inquiry dubbed as the JANNEH Commission?
Sure. Good morning, everyone, once again. My name is RAMATOULIE SARR.
If you can, Ms. Sarr, if you could bring the mic below a bit. Yes.
Is it okay?
Perfect.
Okay. My name is RAMATOULIE SARR, born on 30th August 1977 in Banjul here. Well, I currently serve as Deputy Permanent Secretary at the Attorney General's Chambers and Minister of Justice here in Banjul. With respect to my educational background, I completed my high school education at the Gambia High School in 1996, and thereafter pursued higher studies and obtained a master's degree in public sector management in Jimpagana. In addition, I also benefited from various professional trainings and capacity building programs in the course of my service with the civil service. Well, I joined the civil service in 1998 as a records clerk. While serving in that capacity, I enrolled at St. Mary's University Extension Program, that's the UEP, in 1996 before transferring to the Gambia University in the year 2000, where I completed my studies in 2002. Over the years, I have served in various capacities across several institutions within the civil service. These include the Office of the Vice President, the OP, Office of the President, Minister of Works, Minister of Trade, Foreign Affairs, the PMO, Personnel Management Office, the Public Service Commission, and the Attorney General Chambers. I have also served as governor last year during the course of my career. Presently, I hold the position of Deputy PS at the AG Chambers and Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Ms. Sarr. Can you also give us a rundown of the positions you held in the JANNEH Commission?
Yes. I joined the JANNEH Commission in 2018, initially as Deputy Secretary to the Commission. But then I was based at the Ministry of Justice, processing some payments for the Commission. Until late 2018, after the departure of my predecessor, Mr. Kurang, when he was terminated from his appointment. Then I was appointed as Assistant Secretary to the Commission, and I had to move finally to the Commission.
Can you take us through, okay, before we do that actually, so you've given evidence to holding two positions in the Commission.
Yes, one was the Deputy Secretary position.
Deputy Secretary.
Deputy Secretary.
And from what date did you hold that position from?
Well, around March, it was, I'm not sure of the month, but I think it was around March 2018.
2018?
2018, yes.
And what were your functions as assistant?
I was based at the ministry, like I said, processing some payments for the Commission.
Was that the...
Because I was the DPS Finance and Admin at the time, and I had the IFMIS rights to process the payments.
There was also an accountant.
Yes, there was an accountant. Yes. So
your role was separate from the accountant's role?
The accountant, yes. There was a senior accountant, senior or principal accountant at the time.
All right. So your role was to facilitate payments?
Payments, yes.
So just that?
Yes.
That was the only role assigned to you at the time?
Aside from my daily, my day-to-day activities like sending out correspondence to other ministries. Yes, that was it.
And these correspondences, were they being sent out on behalf of the Commission or on behalf of MOJ?
The ministry.
The ministry.
The ministry, yes.
My question relates to the Commission.
Yes.
Was facilitating payment the only function you were when you first joined?
Yes,
so
as the Deputy Secretary.
As Deputy Secretary.
Yes.
And at that time, there was a substantive holder of the Secretary position?
Yes, yes.
And who was the substantive holder?
Mr. Kurang, Mr. Alhaji Kurang.
Okay, Alhaji Mamadi Kurang, right?
Alhaji Mamadi Kurang.
Okay. So just to be clear, the Commission was set up in 2017.
Yes.
Are you telling the committee that you were not part of the Commission when it was set up?
When it was no. I joined the Commission around 2018. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure of the month, but I think it was in 2018.
Are you certain that it was 2018?
You know, it's been a while now. I can't remember the date,
Because
the month and the year. But the first appointment was as Deputy Secretary to the Commission.
Yes, the month and the date of that appointment is quite crucial. Yes, I can appreciate that these events happened a while back, but this committee had indeed sent you a summons,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
And you responded to that summons.
Yes, I did.
And you went ahead to make a statement to the investigators, didn't you?
Yes.
And you adopted the same statement as well.
Yes.
Apart from that, you also made a lot of submissions of documents.
Yes.
So even though it's been a while, you must have interacted with some of the documents as you were secretary.
Yes.
And in interacting with those documents, could you trace the date you were appointed as deputy?
It was, in July 2018.
And what was the position that you were to hold in July 2018?
Deputy Secretary to the Commission.
Are you
Can I
certain?
read it out for you?
What document are you referring to?
The letter of appointment from the former Solicitor General and Legal Secretary, Mr.
What's the date of the
Maher.
letter?
9th July 2018.
For the benefit of the committee, Honorable Chair, the witness is making reference to RS2. Can you read the caption of that letter?
Assumption of full-time duties by the Deputy Secretary to the Commission.
So then this was your appointment as secretary.
As Deputy Secretary to the Commission, as per the letter.
And who were you supposed to deputize?
The former, my predecessor, the former
Who was not
secretary.
in office?
Yes.
So you,
yes.
you were moving in as the secretary?
As the secretary, yes.
Okay, so that
Assistant
was...
Secretary, Assistant Secretary.
And who were you to assist?
As Assistant Secretary?
Yes.
No, I was going to head that the Secretariat.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you were the head of secretariat.
Secretariat.
So you were the secretary.
Yeah. Assistant Secretary.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Honorable Chair, it's RS2, the witness is making reference to. Please proceed. You had drawn my attention to a letter.
Okay.
Make your point. You mentioned that you were appointed on the 9th of July 2018.
Yes, as Deputy Secretary.
Deputy Secretary.
Secretary to the Commission.
And at this time, was there a secretary to the commission?
No, I think this was after the termination of my predecessor.
So that clearly states two things. One, that
Yes.
From the heading that you have just read out, it seems you had a position before this letter.
Yes.
You had a pre-existing position.
Yes.
And what was your position?
As Deputy Secretary.
Deputy Secretary.
Deputy Secretary, yes.
When was your appointment as Deputy Secretary?
I think it should be around 2017.
Isn't it the fact that you joined the commission when the first batch of MOJ officials were sent to the commission?
To the Commission, yes.
So it's in fact true that you were in the commission from the inception?
Yes. But the thing is, I was based at the ministry.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the letter
Okay.
later.
Okay.
However, for now, can you confirm how you were first appointed to the commission?
Well, it was an instruction from the Attorney General and the former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Mr. Tambedu.
Mr. Tambadu,
Yes, Mr. Tambedu.
it was an instruction, a verbal instruction or
A verbal
written?
one,
So
yes,
you
a
did not
verbal.
receive any
No.
appointment letters?
Letter to that effect, no.
No letters on secondment,
No,
nothing?
No.
And you spoke to the minister yourself,
I did.
and he
Because
directed you personally
Yes,
to
to
go
the
to
commission.
the commission. And was that the same for your subsequent appointment as well?
No. This is the second one, which I received from the...
That is
former-
RS2,
Yes.
all right? And who gave you this
Mr.
letter?
Chernomarena,
Mr.
the
Marena.
former Solicitor General and Legal Secretary.
Did this come with any attachment?
No.
And was your appointment ever published in the Gazette or subjected to any formal civil service procedure?
I am not sure.
You're not sure.
I am not sure.
I would, in the course of your testimony, tap into your experience as an administrator. And from the background you just gave us, you've been in the civil service since 92,
98.
98. Quite a long time.
98, yes.
Quite a long time. And having been in public service for that long, you should be au fait with certain procedures, especially transfers and
I
secondment
understand,
and whatnot.
yes.
So my question is in light of that. Your position was not gazetted, correct?
It was not.
It was not. Were you subjected to any other formal procedure? If so, please elaborate.
Well, according to him, when I asked him for a copy of an appointment letter, he said it was an internal arrangement, a redeployment kind of.
An internal arrangement?
Yes, from the office to the commission.
Okay.
Because
Who did you ask?
the Honorable AG, according to him, I was not appointed by the president.
And who appointed you then if you were not appointed by the president? If you are not to be appointed
The
by
Honorable
the president?
AG,
The Honorable AG.
yes, and the minister at the time.
And that's how you got this letter dated the 9th of July?
Yes.
The letter says in its caption that you are to assume full-time duties as Deputy Secretary to the Commission.
Commission.
Or rather, it says assumption of full-time duties by the Deputy Secretary to the Commission.
Yes.
Now, at that time, there was no
Secretary.
head of secretariat,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
you were stepping in as the head of secretariat. What was your understanding of your role if you did not get any TOR or any formal instruction on what your role was?
Well, I thought I was going to assume the position of secretary, as per the letter from the Solicitor General and Legal Secretary, and that was not the case. When I reported to the Commission, I was referred to as the Assistant Secretary to the Commission, because the thing, according to them, I was not sworn in by I was not appointed by the President, and again, I was not sworn in.
So your testimony is that, in fact, there was no secretary to the Commission
At that time,
at the time?
no.
From around the 10th of July to March 2019?
Yes, July, August, yes.
There was no secretary to the Commission?
July,
Yes.
after the 9th.
After
there was
the
no secretary.
10th of July
July,
onwards,
yes,
there was no secretary.
there was no secretary.
And who informed you that there was no secretary?
Well,
Or was that just your understanding?
no, the AG, the former AG,
So the former AG spoke to you.
yes,
And where did this happen? Was it in a meeting?
in
or
his office.
In his office?
In his office.
Was it just before you left
Yes.
to go to the
Yes,
commission?
Yes.
Was it a briefing session?
kind of.
And what occurred in that briefing session?
Well, he called me that and explained to me that the former secretary's appointment was terminated. And then he's recommending me to take up the appointment with immediate effect.
Did you see any letter of recommendation?
There was recommendation for my appointment?
Yes.
No.
Okay, proceed.
There was the time when I asked him for a copy of my appointment before proceeding to the commission.
And then that's when you got this letter.
Yes. No, yes.
Do you remember the date of that meeting?
It should be before July 9th.
Before the 9th of July?
Before the 9th of July. In his office.
Okay. At that time, you were assistant secretary, or rather deputy secretary.
Deputy secretary, yes.
You have mentioned that your only role was to facilitate payment.
Yes.
I would like to know who you were reporting to during that time, before the 9th of July.
The former Solicitor General and Legal Secretary.
So you were deputy secretary to the commission, but you kept reporting to the MOJ.
Yes.
And did you ever report to the secretary to the commission?
I used to visit them from time to time.
You used to visit them from time to time?
Yes, like when there are payments to be effected for the commissioners.
So your role was strictly limited to...
Administrative.
Well, it doesn't seem like there was much other administrative work aside from payments. Is there any other that you can enlighten us on?
You can refer that to. It's an administrative, activity.
I don't disagree with you. Was it the only administrative
Up till
function?
today, I'm the one processing the payments at the Ministry of Justice as DPS admin and finance.
Yes, but you do understand that at that time, you held a position.
Yes.
That was a portfolio that was named Deputy Secretary to the Commission of Inquiry. And the Commission of Inquiry we're talking about is the JANNEH Commission, correct?
Yes.
As deputy, you have told the committee that your only role was to facilitate payments, even though there was an accountant also designated at the MOJ. Now my question is, who you report to? And you said you report to the Solicitor General, and I asked whether you ever reported to the Secretary, Mr. Kurang.
Yes, the payment processing cannot be done alone by the accountant.
Enlighten us.
Yes, it doesn't have to be him alone. There should be an accounts clerk and head of accounts together with the DPS to do payments, process the payments.
Which payments?
The payments of the commissioners and the rest of the staff members of the commission, the secretariat and...
So please enlighten the committee on your role in that whole transaction of payments.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. When it comes to payment, the head of accounts has to approve first. The accounts clerk will start the process, approve, and then pass it to the head of accounts. Then head of accounts will now send it to me for approval, for the final approval.
So there's certain approvals before the accountant signs off, or pays rather, effects the payment.
Yes.
And those approvals ordinarily would come from you.
Yes.
That was before even the commission.
Yes.
So that was a role
that
you occupied from MOJ.
MOJ, yes.
Not from the commission.
Yes. It's the same thing.
Okay, so
It's the same process.
Are you seeing the MOJ and the commission as the same? Were they the same entity?
When it comes to my role as deputy secretary or assistant to the secretary, yes.
Okay.
It's more or less the same.
Let's track back a bit. What was your understanding of the commission's role in general?
The commission, what I can only tell this august body is that I was the administrative head of the commission. I was not a technical person in any way.
Okay, so what, as an administrative head,
Yes.
what did you envision would be your role?
Well, my role at the commission was limited to administrative functions,
Can you spell those administrative functions out?
like preparing correspondence as per the instructions of the chairman and my supervisory ministry.
So you were, even when you took the helm of affairs as head of secretariat, you were still observing 2 reporting lines.
Yes.
Why is that? Can you elaborate?
Because the thing is, I was not appointed, according to, as per what the AG, the former AG explained to me, I was not appointed by the president. I was not issued with an appointment letter as secretary to the commission. That's why they were referring me as the assistant secretary to the commission. I'm not the secretary to the commission.
Okay. Now, where I'm getting to, Ms. Sarr, is that you were clearly DPS, MOJ, Ministry of Justice, right? And you initially had a position as deputy secretary, but you reported to MOJ.
Yes.
And from what you have told us, you do not have any distinct responsibility at that time, in addition to your deputy permanent secretary functions at the Ministry of Justice. Is that correct?
I was also performing the duties of the deputy PS, like I just explained to you.
My statement is that you were just performing the duties of the deputy PS.
How about, sir, how about the processing of the payments for the commission? That was for the commission, not for the Ministry of Justice.
That is true.
The payments were purely for the commissioners, for the commission, and not for the Ministry of
But
Justice.
your explanation here is that that role was assumed by you even before the commission. So you were making payments to personnel,
Yes,
regardless of
Within the
when the
ministry.
commission was established or not. You'd still be making payments, right? And this is because of perhaps the prerequisites and approvals needed for the IFMI system, correct?
yes,
That's why you were put. That is your role at the ministry,
yes,
correct?
yes.
How is that distinct from any other role you played at the commission before this letter of the 9th of July, 2018?
Oh, now I understand. Apart from the payment processing, I was not doing any other thing.
You
at
are not doing
commission.
any other thing?
No.
So, and just to be clear, you are reporting to MOJ, not to the
MOJ,
commission.
yes, yes.
But you were deputy secretary, but you never reported to the commission.
I said it.
Yes,
earlier.
I want you to confirm
Yes,
that.
yes.
You never once ever reported to Mr. Alhaji Mamadi Kura on any issues except for payment.
I just said it, that I used to visit the commission whenever there's a payment to be effected for the commission.
Yes, and my question is, aside from when you visited, they must have loved you, because anytime you visit is about money issues. But because you only visited for finance-related activity, my question is, you never did any other work?
No. Now I understand, no.
You never did any other work
No,
for the
no.
commission?
Commission, no.
Yeah. And you never you were not reporting to neither the chairperson
Like I said
nor
earlier
the
on,
secretary.
I was based at the Ministry of Justice. This is what I said. You can even, I even mentioned this in my statement, the first statement that I submitted to the National Assembly here. You can go back to the
Yes, I've read the statement.
Oh.
We're putting the same out for the record.
Okay.
Because it's a public hearing, the public also should be well acquainted with the facts.
Okay.
All right. So you were deputy from inception to about the 9th of July 2018.
Yes.
Were you receiving a stipend, an allowance for your role as deputy?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Honorarium.
An honorarium.
Yes.
All right. I will not bother you with the amount. However, I would like you to weigh in on something.
Yeah.
You sitting at the Ministry of Justice, you're reporting to the Minister and to the Solicitor General, and you are receiving a stipend for a commission. Did you find that normal
Yes.
as an administrator?
Because the thing is, I was partly performing the duties of the commission.
And which were?
Huh?
Which were?
The processing of the payments now.
The processing of the payments.
Yes.
That was the only function you were.
Very well.
And that processing of the payments is, if we can put it into practical terms, was just to sign off. Yes or no?
I just explained it to you that the DPS alone cannot process the payments. The payment process involves 3 people. That is the accounts clerk, head of accounts, and myself. And it has to be processed in the IFMI system before the printout is done for my signature.
I understand that.
Yes.
But it's your signature was effectively the only function that you were playing. Perhaps let me give you more, that you are doing some oversight and ensuring that the figures were fine. But you are not an accountant. That's we get that we get that straight, right? You are not an accountant, and the ministry had an accountant, correct?
Yes.
So aside from approvals, what else were you doing with regards to finance?
I was also performing my duties as the DPS of the Ministry of Justice.
Precisely my point. You were doing your functions as Deputy Permanent Secretary,
Yes.
which included paying the commissioners, because even if you were not assistant secretary, you would still be in that role, correct? That is precisely my point. So that role did not come out from the commission, but the role was born out from the Ministry of Justice. That's what I want us to get clear. It is a role that you would have done anyway, even if you were not part of the commission. Correct?
Very well. But, I mean, the commission was without an accountant. The commission was without an accountant.
From testimony that we have had from
Yes.
previous witnesses, it has been established that the commission actually did have an accountant. However, the accountant was based at MOJ. Now, you can give us a contrary view, that's fine.
This is what I'm saying, that we were appointed as commission members, but based at the Ministry of Justice to be processing their payments. Yes, there was head of accounts and an accounts clerk and my good self to process the payments. This is what I'm saying.
That's fine, I understood that.
Yes.
My point is, even if you were not part of the commission, you would have still been processing payments as DPS to the commission, correct?
That's true.
Right? So that role of processing payments is not something that furthers the agenda, so to speak, of the commission, but rather your day-to-day functions at the MOJ, correct? If I'm not correct, you're free to say I am not correct, and you give a contrary view. You have all that latitude.
But the thing is, the commission should have appointed an accountant for the commission, and that was not the case.
That's fine. We are not dealing with what should have happened at this moment.
Okay.
My question is, as DPS, you would have still been doing what you did as DPS and Deputy Secretary, correct? And that role was because...
I was partly performing my role as Deputy Secretary to the Commission.
How so? Did you ever take one instruction from the Secretary?
Mr. Kura?
Yes.
No, sir.
So how are you exemplifying your... Please enlighten me. How can you deputize somebody?
But the payment processing was supposed to be done by the Commission.
Let me learn.
They should have their own accountant.
Give me a second.
Sorry.
You see, you're deputizing somebody who is the head of a secretariat.
Secretariat,
right?
Yes.
Essentially, that person is the master of all transactions, including payments. Essentially, that person should instruct you to facilitate payment, correct? That's ordinarily how the administration should flow, right? But here we find ourselves in a very abnormal situation where you are deputizing a secretary, but you don't report to him. You report to somebody else. Correct?
That's true.
So please enlighten me on how you are exemplifying your functions for the commission. Bearing in mind that we have established that even if the commission was not set up, the function that you just exemplified, that you just said that was your function as DPS, you would have still been doing that sitting at the MOJ. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to move on from this point, because when the TRRC was set up, you were processing payments as well, weren't you?
The TRRC?
Yes.
No. Then I was with the Office of the Vice.
What about the CRC?
No.
You were not?
I was moved immediately after end of the commission. That was in March 2019.
But the substantive office holder, the DPS, would still be involved in processing payments, correct?
I have no idea.
You are DPS now, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you processing payments for any other commission?
No.
There's a commission that's going on currently.
But I'm not.
How are their payments processed?
Well, I'm not part of that commission, and I don't know how they process their payments, honestly. I don't.
Perhaps, maybe if I may ask, is the local government commission under your ministry or with the Ministry of Local Government? If I can get enlightened on that. Do you know?
It started well before I came back to the ministry, because I came back last year, August. I'm just a year old at Emoji.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that commission.
Which commission?
The local government.
The local, that's
that
fine.
You just
that's
mentioned.
fine. They are not the subject. I was sidetracking to prove a point that the DPS is the one that facilitates the payments, because you need
which
to.
DPS? My
DPS.
CSO?
The DPS of MOJ would ordinarily have to process payments of any commission that is under it, correct?
Well, I'm not.
You're not sure?
I'm not, yes, and I'm not sure.
That's fine. But you would have to process payments of personnel who are under
the MOJ.
The MOJ, especially financially.
Yes.
Right? And now we have established that the Commission of Inquiry, that's the JANNEH Commission, was entirely under MOJ.
MOJ, yes.
Okay. And we have also established that your role was more so DPS than it was deputy. So you did not interact with the activities of the commission, so to speak.
No.
Okay. You were appointed by the Minister of Justice, you mentioned, correct?
But the letter was signed by the former Solicitor General and Legal Secretary.
So, when you were stationed, at that point, were you still stationed at the
ministry? Yes.
At the ministry? At the point of the 9th of July 2018?
Yes.
You still stayed at the ministry?
Yes.
Until when?
I think I moved to the commission immediately after I received this letter.
Okay. I would like our testimony. I would like our testimony to flow very well. I ask you a question, you answer.
Okay.
You can take your time before you answer the questions, because your answers are now conflicting, so to speak. You just mentioned that you were still in the office by the 9th of July, and then you just said that after receiving this, you left. I need your answers to be clear. Okay. So let's just take it easy. Don't worry, you have all the time in the world to think about your answer. But once you give your answer, know that the committee will take that as your answer. Okay. Right, so just take your time. Okay. I want to know, when you received your appointment to take over from Mr. Alhaji Mamadi Kuran, where were you stationed?
At the Ministry of Justice.
At what point did you now move to the commission?
Some days after.
Do you remember how many days?
Like 2 to 3 days.
Two to 3 days.
After, yes.
Should we take that as your answer?
Please, sir, because, it's been a while, so I can't really remember the exact date that I moved to the commission.
All right. Again, I would caution again. And Mr. I'm trying to extend as much courtesy as I can to you. You see, you were the secretary.
Yeah.
At least the final secretary of the commission.
Assistant secretary.
You were the secretary.
Sorry.
You were the secretary, the final secretary of the commission, correct? Yes. You can contend with it. But if you were assistant secretary, who were you assisting?
The commissioners. Because I was reporting to the
So
chairman.
who was the secretary?
There was no secretary.
So how can you be assisting a ghost? That's not possible, right? What we can agree on, and what you are alluding to, is that your appointment was irregular. The manner in which it was done was irregular. But for all intents and purposes, you were the secretary, the final secretary, correct? Because you were signing off all documents.
As the assistant secretary
assistant
to the commission.
Okay, fair enough. We will leave that point. Perhaps I leave that to the members to probe on. I would like to know how, when you then moved to the commission and were stationed at the commission, did you continue your role as DPS?
No.
When did your role as DPS cease to?
Immediately after I moved to the commission.
Immediately after?
Yes.
All right, let's look at your statement. Do you have a copy of your statement?
I do.
Secretariat, if she could be aided with a copy of her statement. Do you have your statement?
Yes, I do.
All right. Let's go to paragraph 4. Paragraph 4 is the one that starts with that.
In 2018.
No, the one after that. It starts with that letter, however. Can you see it? So perhaps what we can do is, you've seen the paragraph that starts with around 2018.
Yes.
Now, the last sentence of that paragraph, the one that starts with Mr. Tambadu, who stated that?
Is it on the first page or the second one?
Second page.
The second
You
page.
see that first paragraph on the second page?
The first one. I
Yes.
was the deputy. Is it the one you're referring to? Is it 1B?
Around 2018, I was appointed to serve at the commission following the departure of Alhaji Mamadi Kurang, the former secretary. Have you seen that paragraph?
No.
Secretary,
This paragraph reads, in 2018, I was appointed as
which
the deputy
statement are you
secretary.
looking at?
This one.
No,
I hope
the
we are on
statement
the
you
same-
gave to the investigators.
Can I please have that one? Seems to be the same. But yes. Around 2018?
Yes, that's your statement, correct?
Yes.
Can you just take a minute to look at the statement and approve that that is your statement?
Appointed this up. Yes.
So go to the second page.
I'm on the second page.
Go to that last sentence on that first paragraph where it says, I was directly selected and verbally informed. Can you see it?
Yes.
Now read.
I was directly selected and verbally informed by the then Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Mr.
So-
Tambelu.
Read that loudly for us.
I was directly selected and verbally informed by the then Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Mr. Tambelu, who stated that I was the most senior officer available to replace Mr. Kurang. The Solicitor General at the time, Mr. Cherno Marina, issued me an appointment letter. Oh, okay.
Continue, please.
That letter, however, did not include a terms of reference which left my scope of work at the commission quite unclear. I was told the role was temporary, not a full redeployment. So I continued my duties as DPS at the Ministry of Justice while also working at the commission.
Okay, stop there. You confirm that that was in fact your statement,
I was
right?
still a DPS.
Yes, but my earlier question to you was that when did you cease to become DPS? And you said as soon as you moved into the commission. But this statement says otherwise.
I thought you said when I ceased performing my duties as DPS.
That's
as MOG.
precisely my question.
I moved immediately after this appointment letter was issued to me.
Yes. However, my question is, even after the issuance of this letter, and you assuming your position physically at, was it Jemba Hotel? Where
Yes.
where the commission was based?
Yes.
You still went on to act as DPS, weren't you? You were still doing DPS functions,
Functions, yes.
right?
Yes. My apologies.
That's fine. So if you were stationed at the commission did you, how were you receiving your instructions from MOJ? Or was it that you would go to the commission certain days and go to MOJ certain days?
Like once a week. I used to visit the ministry once a week.
You used to visit the ministry once a week?
Yes, especially when I'm making follow-ups on our payments.
The payments, once again?
Yes.
Okay. So what was the working relationship like between yourself, MOJ, and the commission? How did you interface?
It was smooth.
Yes,
There
but
was
how?
no problem.
I'm pretty sure there was no, but how was, please be more descriptive.
I was directly working with the commissioners and my supervisory boss at the MOJ.
So were there any issues? So, okay, just let's be clear on one thing. Whenever you have issues that are dealing with that emanate from the commission, you take your orders from the chairperson.
Yes.
And whenever you have issues that arise from MOJ, you take your instructions from the SG.
Then SG.
What about when those issues are entangled, when they cross-cut? Who do you take your instructions from?
From the chairman.
Is there ever an instance where it would be otherwise?
No.
So was there ever
Honestly,
any conflict between the chairperson and MOJ?
No, sir.
And you continued doing this until the end
Of the
of the commission?
Yes.
You stated in your statement that you received your appointment letter without a TOR.
Yeah.
How did this affect your understanding of your duties?
Like I said, there was no TOR by the time I assumed office as the Deputy Secretary to the Commission. There was no formal TOR issued for my assignment. I only carried out my duties based on the instructions and guidance provided by the chairman and my supervisory boss, the then SG.
At the MOJ, if I can sidetrack a bit, do you have a TOR for your role as DPS?
As DPS, yes.
It helps you to understand the role very well, right? And it helps you to steer the way in the midst of instructions, correct?
Yes.
How were you doing this at the commission when you were unclear as to what your role was?
It was easy for me because I always get back to the chairman to explain it for me. Because the instructions were coming from him.
Yes, but you can appreciate the fact that the commission is set up in a manner in which there is a chairperson, there's a secretary, and there's a lead counsel. These are three strong pillars in the system of within the Commission of Inquiry system, and they all have their roles, correct?
Yes. And
your role would be distinct from the chairperson's role, correct?
Yes.
Now, as an administrator and a seasoned one at that, what did you see the impropriety of you consulting with the chair on every single issue? Sometimes it wasn't there need for you to apply your own judgment?
Yes.
But what yardstick would you use? What measuring stick would you use to apply your judgment? You did not have a TOR. So how would you be able to apply that judgment?
But the functions were more or less the same.
The same as what?
The duties that I was performing at the ministry and that of the commission were almost the same.
They were the same?
They were the
same. So you took them
yes.
as the same and did it as you would
exactly
at the MOJ?
Yes.
Okay. So did you ever request for a TOR?
Except that the chairman asked me to do something on behalf of the commission. Then I had to sit with him.
Say that again.
If I had any, any letter that was going out from the chairman, I had to sit with him.
Okay.
There were instances that we used to do that a lot.
Okay, let's move on kindly. Let's move on to whether you asked for any TOR. Did you ask for clarity?
I once did.
Who did you ask?
To the then AG.
And what happened?
It was not given to me.
How did you ask?
That was the time when I asked him for a copy of my appointment letter as the Deputy Secretary of the Commission.
And then he gave it to you?
No. As the Deputy Secretary to the Commission, no.
So which letter did he give you?
I received it after, when I was asked to assume the full functions of the Secretary position in 2018.
So which letter are you referring to?
The same one that we just read.
Assumption, the one that is
assumption
captioned.
one, yes.
Is there another letter?
Was
apart
there?
From that?
Before this? No.
Or after that?
After, no, this is the only appointment letter that was issued to me.
Okay,
Given
so
to me.
you were given this after you requested for it?
Yes.
Did it take long?
No.
So when were you informed that you would be taking up this position?
It was in this same July 2018, immediately after the termination of my predecessor.
You see, that's my problem here, because it cannot be after the termination of your predecessor, because your predecessor was terminated on the 10th of July 2018. I would direct you to...
This is what I'm saying, that it's a very long time that I can't remember the exact dates and months of which these events took place.
Please speak into the mic, and with the utmost
Maybe
respect, this committee wants you to remember. Look, RS 3073. Please show the witness RS 70.
Yes. This letter is dated the 10th of July.
Yes,
2018.
and you were appointed on the 9th.
9th, yes.
And of course, I'm sure the 9th is the day, the 9th and the 10th were used for handing over, which we will get to anyway. But my point is, when did you receive your letter?
Well, it's dated the 9th July 2018.
Do you recall receiving it on time, on that day?
Yes.
You recall receiving
maybe
it on that
not not on that very day, but maybe a day after or two.
So you were not appointed yet, but yet you asked for your letter.
Yes.
So when were you informed
And
of
a
your
copy of the TOR.
When were you informed of your appointment?
It was well before the 9th.
Well
When
before
I
the
had a
9th.
discussion, yes, with the former AG.
When you say well
About this
before the
date.
9th, a week before, a month before, 2 days before?
Let's say a week before, to be precise.
A week before.
Yes.
And you asked for, when you were informed verbally, correct?
Yes.
And you asked for a letter and TOR
TOR.
verbally as well.
Yes, I do.
So once you were given the letter and without a TOR, did you care to write to the appointing authority to ask?
I only asked him, but I didn't write. It was done verbally.
During that time, was there any communication between yourself and cabinet?
No.
Was there any conversation at any time between yourself and cabinet?
No.
Are you aware that
The only discussion I had was with the then AG and Minister of Justice.
And just to go back on something, I know you would probably tell me you already said this, but I need to be clear on something. The AG appointed you initially as deputy
Secretary.
to Kurang,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
It is the AG who appointed you, not cabinet,
Not cabinet.
not the president, not the commission, but the AG. When Mr. Kurang was let go, you then filled in his position. And who appointed you again? The AG.
The AG.
Of course, the letter was written by the hand of the Solicitor General, but we understand that it's the AG who appointed you.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
All right. And you confirm that there was no communication from cabinet. Did you understand that the secretary is to be appointed by cabinet, by the president? Was that ever told to you?
This is the main reason why I had to ask him for a copy of my appointment letter, like my predecessor, because my predecessor was issued with one, and I was not.
So you are definitely aware of the
Yes,
fact that
yes,
it is cabinet, the president, who can appoint the secretary. And you did not ask for...
I did.
Yes, you asked for it verbally.
Yes.
But Ms. Sarr, again, you are a seasoned administrator.
That's
You know that records are what speak for you. You cannot speak for yourself at this juncture, but the record can definitely speak for you. But you did not sought any clarification to your role at the commission on record, did you?
very well.
Is it very well, or is
You're
it
right,
yes,
sir.
or is it no?
You're right, sir.
I am right. Sorry?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. In your opinion, what would have been the proper procedure for such an appointment?
The appointment letter should have come from OP,
Okay.
and there should also be a swearing-in ceremony like my predecessor and the commission members, the commissioners. But that was not the case for me.
So you understood definitely that this is a very abnormal situation.
Yes, that's why I asked.
To the best of your knowledge, were there any other staff at the Secretariat appointed through such informal means, just like yours?
Yes. The rest of the commission members.
Sorry?
The rest of the commission members.
When you say commission members,
The
you mean
secretariat,
staff?
so- the
Yes, okay.
secretariat, yes.
All right. Okay, that's fine. So you were appointed on the 9th. Let's go back to that
Yes.
letter. The letter that is tagged RS2. You were appointed on the 9th of July 2018. Can you please read the letter for us?
Is it the letter from the former SG?
Yes.
Okay.
But
The heading,
before we conclude on that note, I would just like to clarify that you also believe that this is your appointment letter.
since there's no other appointment letter from the office of the president.
So this is what you took as your appointment letter.
Appointment letter, yes.
So we're in the same understanding that this is your appointment letter.
Yes, sir.
For all intents and purposes. Please go ahead and read the date, who it's emanating from, who it's addressed to,
The letter,
and yes, who it's addressed
the
to and
letter
the
is
content.
bearing emojis letterhead, reference AG/C/364/part2, fully 49, dated 9th July 2018. And it was addressed to the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry, Jembe Beach. And the heading is assumption of full-time duties by the Deputy Secretary to the Commission. And it reads, the above subject matter refers. We kindly wish to bring to your attention that Ms. RAMATOULIE SARR, the Deputy Secretary to the Commission, will henceforth be assuming full-time responsibility at the Commission until the final conclusion of its work. Signed by the former Solicitor General and Legal Secretary, Mr. Cherno Marena.
Thank you. It's just to reiterate what you just read. The letter states, we kindly wish to bring to your attention that Ms. RAMATOULIE SARR, the Deputy Secretary to the Commission, will henceforth be assuming full-time responsibility at the Commission until the final conclusion of its work.
Thank you.
This was a letter written by Mr. Cherno Marena, the Solicitor General and Legal Secretary.
At the
But
time.
I want us to focus on the addressee of this letter. Who is the addressee of this letter?
The chairperson of the Commission.
So indeed, this in fact is not an appointment letter for you, because this letter was not addressed
This
to
is
you.
what I'm saying. Since there was no other appointment letter from the office of the President, I take it as my...
Was it addressed to you?
It was not. It was addressed to
Were
the
you copied?
chairperson. I was not. It was copied to the then AG and Minister of Justice.
So what, excuse my language here, but what business have you on this document?
I was given a copy to report to the Commission after my meeting with the AG that...
And no
I should
instructions
now-
were given to you in writing, aside from this?
Aside this one, no.
As an administrator, didn't you find that abnormal?
It was, to some extent.
To what extent was it not abnormal? Please, enlighten us.
Very abnormal.
It is very abnormal. To all extents, right? Not to some extent. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
You agree? So why did you accept it then?
Well, because I felt that I'm a civil servant and I was, posted to the Ministry of Justice, and the instruction was coming from the AG and the SG. So I had to go. I had no other option but to go.
Well, you had an option of asking them to formalize
The appointment.
the appointment
But
and put it on
since
record.
he said that it was just a temporal appointment, then
Who said that?
the former AG,
And did the former AG write to you anywhere that it was a temporal appointment?
no,
Was it a temporal appointment?
no.
Were you there temporarily? In fact, this letter dispels the notion that it was a temporary appointment, doesn't it? The letter you just read, it says that you are to assume
Full-time.
that it's not, sorry, if I may rephrase, it doesn't even say that you are to assume. It tells the chairperson that one RAMATOULIE SARR is to assume office, and that Ms. SARR would be there until the end of
The Commission.
your mandate. Correct? So you see the importance of records. You are a seasoned administrator, and I will not belabor this point too much. But do you see why you ought to have asked for it to be put on record that you have been transferred to such and such a place?
I did, but that
Because
was,
you did get an appointment as DPS.
yes,
Did you get a subsequent letter discharging you of your role as DPS?
no.
So can we say you neglected your post as DPS? Because you assumed a post without even getting a letter. You did not receive a single letter, a single formal communication from any person.
But this was a kind of I was kind of deployed from the Ministry to the Commission.
You were kind of deployed.
Yes, deployed.
Was there a
Just
letter describing
that
your
effect, no,
kind of
no,
deployment?
No, it was just discussed verbally.
Is that normal?
No.
The discussion is not normal. I mean, you are the technocrat. In fact, I may not blame the minister here, because the minister is the politician. You are the technocrat, and you should advise the minister on the steps to take, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would it be fair to say that in this particular instance, you and perhaps the Solicitor General had failed the AG in not asking for those formal prerequisites?
Yes.
Sorry? I didn't hear you, Miss Sarr.
We didn't fail him, but I mean, since they were my supervisory, authority, and in the civil service, it does happen that people are posted from one institution to the other, or from one unit department to another.
That is perfectly fine, but when they are done so, they are accompanied by a record.
I understand.
But you were not accompanied by any record.
Not at all.
In fact, aside from this
yes,
letter,
yes,
there is no record appointing you as assistant secretary or secretary.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Correct?
Yes.
All right. So not only did you not have a letter,
mm-hmm.
you also didn't have a TOR.
No.
And nobody explained to you your TOR.
No, like I said earlier, the duties were more or less the same.
The same with what?
The duties that I was performing at the commission were
Is
the
that,
same
is that
as my
what
functions
the
as
is that what your
TPS.
superiors told you, that you'd be going to do the same thing? So just go and replicate what you're doing here?
As head of secretariat, yes.
Okay. I would like to draw your attention to RS4 as part of your submissions.
Please help me.
Are you looking at the document?
Yes.
Honorable Chair. So, can you explain this document, where it came from, what you perceived of it?
This was from the office of the lead counsel, detailing out, the duties as expected of me from his office as the assistant secretary to the commission.
Please speak into the mic. Bring it closer to you.
The mic is on.
Yes, bring it closer to you. And perhaps just lean the nozzle down. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yes, continue.
Like I was saying, this was coming from the office of the lead counsel, Mrs. Bensouda.
And what is it?
Detailing out, it's like a TOR from her office.
It's like a TOR, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
However, was this, in your understanding, was it a TOR for your interface with the legal team?
With the legal team. This is for her unit.
For her unit specifically?
Yes.
Not a TOR
No.
in the broad sense?
No, no.
Was this prompted?
Well, it was sent to me. There was this day that it was given to one of our messengers to bring to me.
Sorry?
It was sent to me from her office, rather.
When you say sent to you, you mean sent to you when you were in the commission or when you were in Bangui?
When I was at the commission at Jembe Beach.
Okay. So by this time you had resumed office?
Yes.
That is the 11th of July?
It's dated the 11th of July 2018.
You were in office?
Yes.
So you were appointed on the 9th? You assumed office on the 10th or 11th?
I think it was a day after.
A day after what?
A day after 02.
Can we get
But
clarity, Ms. Sarr? Even though
It's been a while, sir,
it's not
so
been
I
that
can't-
long, it's just been a few years. And you're supposed to be guided by record. We have put record in front of you. Please be guided by it. And I do not want to believe that
This was like
such
2
a
days after.
monumental position in your lifetime can whisk away in your memory like that. I'm sure there are details that you can remember.
It was like a day, 2 days after. After the letter was issued sent to the chairman.
That you resumed office.
Yes.
Do you know whether this memo was signed?
It was. This is not my signature.
So whose signature was it?
Lead counsel, Mrs. Bensouda.
So the lead counsel, Ms. Bensouda, endorsed the document.
Yes, she did.
So do you know what authority the lead counsel had to issue this operational guidance or work schedule or TOR, if you can loosely call it that? Whether legal or administrative, do you know where that authority came from?
I don't know.
Of course, your report to the commissioners, of course,
Yes,
not to the lead
I
counsel.
did. Yes.
Now, of course, I can appreciate that lead counsel had issued this to make your working relationship smoother. We will get into that later. However, I would like to know whether this memo was ever adopted.
No, it was not.
It was not adopted.
It was not.
And how would you usually
It was
adopt
sent
it?
directly to me,
Okay.
and it was kept in the files by the secretariat.
Such a memo, it's mainly informative, more than it's directive. We agree on that, yes? However, you mentioned that you did not adopt it. So what was your modus of working with the legal team? Did you not adhere to the stipulations under this perceived TOR?
There were letters coming from the lead counsel's unit to us, to the secretariat. When they have outgoing mails, they will send to us, and then the messenger will dispatch it.
Did you understand my question?
Can you please come again? Then?
My question was whether in working with the legal team, the legal and investigative teams, did you adhere to this guideline? Or TOR?
To some.
Did you treat the guideline as a binding instruction to you?
Yes, like number 1, it is the duty of the secretariat to ensure that summons notices required are issued out and served on witnesses. To assist the secretariat with its work, all summons are drafted by counsel's office and sent down to the secretariat for on-word transmission to the chairman for signature. And the second one, after signing the summons, the process server is giving the summons. There was a process server, yes, for service which is entered in his way book. It's just like our messenger, like what our messenger was doing. It's more or less the same.
So let's go to the portion that talks about memos and emails on that same letter.
Number one down.
Number one, yes.
Our internal communication with the Secretariat is generally through memos, emails, and/or minor matters. Verbal communication. The Commission has an email address which
Counsel.
should obtain the password
Please,
from.
Mr. If you can pull the mic closer to you, because your voice keeps fading, and our technicians need to
Hello?
capture
Is it
every
okay?
word.
Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay.
All right.
So just remember when you're going to speak into the mic. You can bring the nozzle
Closer.
down a bit so that it's easier to go back and forth.
All right. Thank you.
So, was this in fact the case? That all interactions were
Memos.
through memos, emails?
Memos, yes, but the password was not given.
The password was not given.
No,
Did you search for it? Did you ask for it?
I did.
Is there a letter to that effect?
No, there was none.
And who were you supposed to ask?
I think it was a discussion that we had between myself and him.
Who is him?
On phone, my predecessor. And I was referred to one of our typists that she could be of help.
Okay, that's fine. I'm more interested in the fact that communications were three ways. They're either on emails or memos, if it's for serious issues, and then verbal communication, as council has put it, on minor matters. Correct?
Yes.
So, unlike your superiors had done at MOJ, can you confirm that at the commission, there were no instructions through verbal communication?
To the ministry,
Within the commission,
that there was no verbal
instructions
instruction.
through, yes, verbal instructions. That instructions and communications were made through emails and memos.
There used to be some verbal instructions, yes.
Were they minor matters? Were they to be considered minor matters?
Like if we are to send out letters to other institutions, yes.
Can you explain? We don't understand what you mean.
There used to be verbal instructions, I said,
Verbal instructions to who?
to Secretariat and to
To
my
send out
humble
letters.
self. Yes.
Okay. And the email communication?
This is what I explained earlier on, that whenever there was a memo to be sent out, the chairman will call me and sit me down and we discuss it before we send out the letter. We'll discuss it first, and then he dictates me in some instances before I type and send it out to the relevant authority.
All right, let's move on. Read number 2 loudly.
All incoming letters addressed to council or secretary from outside usually passes through the Secretariat. All should be forwarded to council. In case of letters addressed to secretary, copies should be sent to council and vice versa.
Okay. So, I need you to guide me here, Ms. Sarr. You did not have a TOR when the ministry sent you. They did not give you an appointment, nor did they give you a TOR. When you got to the commission, you reported to the chairperson, I presume, correct?
Yes, sir.
He did not give you a TOR. He did not also give you a letter.
Appointment letter.
He did not, correct?
No.
Cabinet also did not reach out.
No.
However, here is a memo guiding you to your interface with the legal team. I would like to fish out your understanding of that second paragraph. Let's break it down in bits. The first sentence: all incoming letters addressed to council or secretary from outside usually passes to the secretary. Is that the case?
For some.
Elaborate.
This was not always the case because the letters coming into the commission for the council were always, sent to her office directly.
Okay. Now,
but those that were addressed to the secretariat were sent to the secretariat.
Is that correct? Is that supposed to be how things work?
Well,
as DPS,
yes.
You don't need to swallow any of your words. We need the committee. You need to guide the committee. As DPS at MOJ, is there a correspondence that, if not already delegated to, as a matter of substance, that the SG does not see?
No.
Why? Because he's the head of secretariat.
All incoming correspondence have to pass through the records office before they are put in a folder and taken to the SG.
Correct.
For him to make a decision or to mean it to the relevant.
What about to the
action
minister?
Officers.
What about to the minister?
Letters addressed to the minister. There's a secretary for the minister. They are sent directly
to the minister.
The secretary, yes, to the minister.
So here you have the head of secretariat being the SG. That is the equivalent of the secretary to the commission, correct?
Yes.
You agree? I was not so convinced by that, yes. Huh? If you do not agree, please contend with me. This whole exercise is to understand something. Do you agree that as the head of secretariat, the secretary is equivalent to like the permanent secretary or the secretary general, solicitor general rather, at the Ministry of Justice? So essentially the secretary should see all correspondences,
yes,
and
the
then
SG.
be the point where deferrals are made, correct?
Exactly. That is how it is supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
But it was not like that.
It was not like that.
Please explain how it was.
There were instances when letters addressed to lead counsel were sent directly to her office, and those addressed to us, the secretariat, were forwarded to us or delivered to us by their messengers.
But you see, the secretariat is not a unit that would ordinarily have communication to it directly, would it? It is the commission that attracts communication, correct? And the commission has a secretary. And if you had been given a TOR, which they failed you in, or if you had asked for a TOR, which you failed them in, that would have been clear. That every single document comes to you and you disseminate it to other areas. Wouldn't that have not been clear? But it was clear to you as DPS of MOJ, and you in your testimony said that when you were leaving to go to the commission, your superiors told you, just go and replicate, correct?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't that something that you thought ought to be replicated? You didn't take charge of your secretariat? You allowed for letters to be bypassing the secretary?
Well, it happens. For some, it happened without our knowledge.
For some, it happened without your knowledge.
Yes.
So there are some that you were aware of.
Yes.
And how did you address those?
The only thing I could have done is to just report to the chairman for the chairman.
And did you do that?
Yes, I used to do that.
And what did you report to the chairperson?
The chairman?
Yes, what did you report to him?
Like you just said, sir, that some letters were not passing through the secretariat, and that's how it was supposed to be, and that was not the case.
And that complaint was launched to the commission?
Was lodged, yes.
By you?
Yes.
Verbally, once more?
Verbally, yes.
Nothing on record? So what did the chairperson do?
I think it was discussed at the level of the commissioners and lead council.
And what was the resolution?
I can't tell.
But you were the secretary then?
Yes, but I
So
was not
you
there during the discussion.
You were not there in the discussion?
No, I was not.
Was it a meeting?
Kind of, yes.
It cannot be kind of a meeting. It is either a meeting or it's not. Was it a meeting
Yes,
of the
it
commission?
was. It
So
was.
there was a meeting of the commission and you as secretary were not present?
Yes.
Is that your testimony to the committee?
Yes, sir.
The commissioners and lead council had their own meeting. Were there any minutes of that meeting? There would not be because there was no secretary.
There was none.
There was no. And were you told to stay out of the meeting?
I was not invited, in short.
With all due respect, Ms. Sarr, you are the secretary, or you are acting as the secretary of the commission. You are invited to all meetings. In fact, you are the convener of all meetings as secretary. You disagree? Is there something that you wish to tell this committee?
No, sir, it's okay.
What is okay?
I'm not hiding anything to this August body, you know.
I was not insinuating that. However, I do feel hesitation on your part.
No.
So why were you not in the meeting?
Maybe they felt that they could have just, you know, discussed it internally without me.
I want to ask again, why were you not in the meeting? And I would like a more concrete answer than maybe. What was the reason you are not in the meeting? Because it is abnormal for a secretary not to be in a meeting. Correct? A secretary of any source. We are convened here today. We definitely have a secretariat present. It would be abnormal for the secretariat to not be here. And in fact, before you took your oath, it was the secretariat that rose and said, there's quorum for this meeting, correct?
Yes.
And I'm assuming that in any public body, the same procedure would ensue. Now, a meeting occurred to address the points that you had raised. I want to commend you for that. Mm-hmm. The meeting was done in your absence. I want to know why.
I don't know, sir.
Did you take it upon yourself to know why at that moment?
No.
Didn't you feel that there was a need for you to know why?
Yes.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't ask?
I didn't ask.
Was that why, and excuse me, but was that why you were placed as the secretary to the commission? Because you don't ask questions? You will just do as ordered?
That was the first time.
With all due respect, I don't think it was the first time. The first time was when you did not receive your letter.
But
you
I
didn't
did
ask questions.
I did.
You asked a verbal question.
I said I did, yes, verbally.
Fine.
Yes.
But you're asking for something to be given to you on record.
Mm-hmm.
As an administrator, how do you usually ask for things in service?
Through memos.
Through memos.
Internal memos.
You did not issue a memo.
No, I did not.
They did not give you a TOR. You also did not ask.
I did.
You asked verbally?
Yes.
You did not issue memo?
No.
At least an anomaly has been noticed by you, and you sought to remedy it, which is commendable, that letters were passing over your head and not passing through you, which was an anomaly. You sought to remedy it. You did not write a memo. You did not. Perhaps this is the only time I can say writing the memo perhaps was also was the right thing to do.
Equally important, yes.
Yes. Perhaps no, this is the only instance I would say writing a memo you could have dispensed with. Because it was an internal matter, and you needed to solve it internally. Now, in the meeting convened to sort it internally, you, the complainant, was not there.
No, I was not.
How does that seem to you?
But it was later explained to me that, it has been resolved.
What has been resolved?
The problem.
So,
Let
what
us
was the
pass
problem?
in- huh?
What was
Let
the
us
problem?
not pass in through the secretariat.
So then, the problem was resolved how? In what manner?
It was discussed
By who?
between them,
Who are them?
council and the commissioners.
The three commissioners and council, or the
Council.
chair and council?
The three of them and council.
The three commissioners and council.
Council, yes.
They discussed, and so this is how the scenario went. They discussed. You lodged the complaint.
For this particular problem.
Yes, you lodged the complaint.
I did.
You were told to step aside, or you were not told to step aside. Were you kicked out of the room?
No, I was not.
Did you attempt to get in the room?
I was handling some other administrative issues.
Mr. Do you see the magnitude of these small mistakes? They add up. Here we are. Okay, perhaps let me move on. After they communicated to you that the problem has been sorted out, were all letters passing through you?
Yes, some.
So not all. Some letters were still passing through the lead counsel.
Those that we received were all recorded in our books.
That's not my question. My question is, were there any letters addressed to the lead counsel directly? Upon arrival to the commission, they were sent to the lead counsel directly, and they did not pass through you. After your meeting, your raising of your query.
Well, I can't really tell, but some started coming in. So I don't know whether that was the case, whether was still the case or not.
I am struggling to take that answer and move on. You were the secretary. When you assumed, you realized that there was an issue, that letters were not following proper channels. You raised concern to the relevant authority. The authority had a meeting. Which meeting you should have been there as secretary to take minutes of the meeting. You were not there. You were not kicked out. You were not told not to come. You were just told you lodged the complaint and a meeting occurred, and you were aware of that meeting. In fact, you were in the same vicinity, just attending to other things. Apparently, there were more pressing matters than that, and they could not wait for you.
That was the reason now.
What was the reason?
That was the reason. I was attending to some other urgent issues at the secretariat.
Did you have assistants?
Yes, there was an assistant secretary from the Ministry of Justice.
And what was their name?
Mr. Kebabuya.
That was the only secretary you had?
Yes. Admin secretary.
No, did you have assistants as secretary?
He was the only one.
He was the only one. So the name Fatu Drame does not ring a bell.
Fatu was a member of the secretariat, yes, from the MOJ.
And what was her role?
She was the ministry's planner at the time.
She was the?
And planner, the ministry's planner, MOJ's planner.
She was MOJ's planner?
Yes, at the time.
I see. And where was she stationed?
At the commission.
At the commission?
Yes.
So what is MOJ's planner doing at the commission?
So she was taken to the commission like any other, staff member of the MOJ, like myself. Because I was the DPS and I was taken to the commission. She was a planner and taken to the commission together with our assistant secretary. Then, from the MOJ to the commission. And the secretaries, some of the typists.
So what was Fatu Drame?
Fatu, at the MOJ.
At the commission?
At the commission. Fatu was assisting the lead council with the sales.
As what? Sorry, but before you even answer that, you said assisting the lead council with sales. The lead council was selling?
She was not, but they were reporting to the lead council.
Okay.
After every sale.
Put a pin on that. We'll get back to that. Now, what was Fatu Drame's role?
By the time I came in as the assistant secretary, Fatu was not doing any admin work at the secretariat.
So what was she doing?
She was one of the secretariat staff responsible for the sales.
But by the time you had come, the sales had finished?
There was only one left.
That is the tractors?
Yes.
Would you be surprised to hear that?
That was the one that I make a letter to the media houses for its advertisement.
Okay. Would you be surprised to hear that Ms. Drame was in fact your assistant?
Yes, because she was supposed to be, she was part of the secretariat.
You'll be surprised or you will not be surprised?
I will not be surprised.
You will not be?
I will not be.
In fact, she was the assistant. You had two assistants. You had Mr. Keba Bojan and you had Miss Fatu Drame. And they also had persons assisting them, deputizing them. So I come back to that meeting. You were not in the meeting. Was Fatu Drame in the meeting?
Fatu.
Did you assign Fatu Drame to be in the meeting?
I did not.
Did you assign Keba Bojan to be in the meeting?
I did not.
Did you assign anybody to be in the meeting?
They were not there at the time.
So it was just yourself, lead council, and the commissioners?
Commissioners, yes.
In the building?
Yeah. During that period?
When you say they were not there at that time, do you mean in that present moment or they were not part of the commission?
The sales was ongoing. The last sales was ongoing.
So they were not in the vicinity of the office
at
the time?
Yes.
But there were other deputies to them, weren't they?
Deputies? They were the only two assistants, apart from the secretaries and typists.
Okay, so who was Miss Kumbajuf?
Oh, secretary.
What is a secretary? The secretary was assisting who?
With typing the letters.
Mama Diba?
Mama too.
Maimuna Bojang?
Maimuna Bojang.
Modlamin Jalo?
ML, yes.
Yes, what? He was also a part of the secretariat?
Secretariat, yes.
Secretary?
Yes.
Ibrahima Job?
Messenger.
Famara Bojang?
IT.
Alaji Babu? Juf?
Accountant.
Andy Seka?
And the procurement officer.
Sheikh Omar Jalo?
Sheikh Omar. IT.
You also have Binta Kamara and Abiba Tujalo.
They were not there throughout the commission. I think they were there well before I
Okay,
moved to the commission.
you have Fatu Drame, Kumba Juf, Mama Diba, Maimuna Bojang, and Keba Bojang. All under ML Jalo. All secretaries. Correct?
No. ML was like a support staff to the secretariat.
What was his designation?
ML was coming from the judiciary as a legal clerk. Yeah.
A legal clerk.
As a legal, yes.
So he worked as, what, did the commission have any use for legal clerks? Was there a portfolio in the commission dubbed legal clerk?
With the legal team, yes.
So are you saying ML was with the legal team?
But he was with the secretariat.
Okay, Ms. Sarr, it is actually a fact from the report submitted by the commission that all the persons I have mentioned are part of the secretariat.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
And not only that they are part of the secretariat, but they are assistants. There's a hierarchy from Mr. Kurang, you as the deputy, and you are assisted by two assistants.
Yes,
assistants
I agree, yes.
Yes, and then they are assisted by three other persons. Now those three other persons, are you telling me they were also not available at the time you were having the meeting?
Some of them were.
So why not delegate one of them to the meeting?
As secretaries.
Is it normal for there to be a meeting without a secretary? Because a meeting should have a resolution, and all of that should be documented by the secretaries.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
It should have minutes, agenda items, resolution on those agenda items. Correct? We don't know what the agenda item of that meeting that you prompted was. In fact, we're not sure whether it was they even spoke about what you think they spoke about. Maybe they spoke about lunch. Isn't it possible that they spoke about lunch? The lunch schedule? There were no minutes in that meeting. Okay. Would you see that that is also another failing on your part? Whether personally or for the lack of a delegation of any personnel?
To be part of that meeting.
Okay, I will spare you that one and move on. Okay. Did you take this, what is this called, work between council's office and secretariat? Did you take it as sacrosanct? Did you take it as binding?
For some years.
You did? It was implemented without adoption, as
no,
you
it was
confirmed.
not. It was not, because the memo, I believe, should have passed through the chairperson of the commission. Yes.
So it was not adopted?
It was not.
But then you still took it as the gospel?
Yes, because memos have to pass through the secretariat before they are.
No, what I mean is the content, the instructions you're being given in the memo, you still took them, didn't you?
For some, because some are partly, they are partly.
So which ones didn't you take? Let's outline them. Which ones did you take and which ones did you leave out?
You know, memos, incoming memos coming from outside cannot be stopped from, passing through the secretariat. So, whether I like it or not, they still have to pass through the secretariat.
Incoming memos or incoming letters?
Incoming.
Letters from outside?
Yes.
Yes, but you just mentioned here that that was not the case, that letters were going to...
Yes, for some. Some we are passing through the secretariat, but
Yes.
some we are not.
And you complained?
Yes, I did.
And the meeting was held, allegedly, on those issues. Were the issues resolved? You were told that they were resolved. But in your day-to-day dealings, did you find that it was resolved?
Well, after that, we used to receive some on behalf of the legal team.
Do you know
and then
what
we forward
some?
to her office.
The word "some." I'm sorry.
I'm not sure
I'm
whether
a
that
linguist,
was
so
all.
I belabor on these small petty things. Sorry, but the word "some" makes an inference that there are others that are not following what that "some" is following. You know what I mean?
Well, we used to receive some letters. I don't know whether that was all after that, after the meeting.
Okay. Look at 2 on memos. I'll read it for you so that we gain traction. All incoming letters addressed to council or secretariat from outside usually passes through the secretariat. This is normal, correct? And this is what any head of secretariat would strive to have, right? Every single correspondence passing through you, correct?
Yes.
All right. It goes on to say all should be forwarded to council. Is that correct? That every single letter should be
Coming into the commission.
Yes.
Should be forwarded,
to
her.
council?
They should pass through the secretariat.
I understand passing through the secretariat. We agree with that.
Yes.
Now, once they reach secretariat, and the letter is perhaps for the attention of the accountant or the IT person,
Yes.
should that still go to lead counsel?
No.
Okay, so then that means you did not take this instruction. Did you?
I did not.
So you're in fact saying that it was an operational policy that not all documents were copied to councils.
No, because the instructions were coming from the chairman of the commission.
I'm not talking about instructions here. The instructions in this, or let me call them guidance, the guidance preferred by the legal team is that all correspondences coming from outside addressed to council or secretary should pass through the secretariat. But all those correspondences should also be copied to council. Now, one can understand if the matter has to do with something that council is dealing with or needs to take action with. But when it's something such as sales, does council need to be copied?
Sales?
Or your lunch budget?
No.
Council doesn't
Lunch
need
budget?
to be.
No.
So are you, now that's my follow-up question is.
Look at it. It's
yes,
okay.
go ahead.
What he's saying is, in case of letters addressed to secretary, meaning incoming letters.
We're not there yet. We're in the sentence before.
Okay. All incoming letters addressed to council or secretary from outside usually passes through the secretariat.
Yes. Which we agree.
Yes.
That is normal modus
All
operandi.
Yes.
Go on.
All should be forwarded to council. No.
Is that normal?
No.
Thank you. That's what I want us to establish.
That was not the case.
That was not the case.
No.
So you can confirm that you did
they
not.
were just forwarded to the secretariat in order to be recorded.
And they were,
Incoming mails.
my question is, Ms. Sarr, did you copy lead counsel on every single letter that came into the commission in your time?
Copy her. Incoming memo.
Or afford her a copy, yes.
Well, if they were addressed to her, they must have been forwarded to her.
We are agreed on that,
Yes.
right?
Or if they were, she was copied in those letters, then the copies,
Then you would
yes,
give her a copy.
Yes. A
What
copy.
if she's not,
Copied.
he or she is not
Then we'll
copied?
file. We'll file in our files.
Yes, but
at
this
secretariat.
guidance that is supposed to be your interface with the legal team, which we have confirmed to us that you took it as binding. This is saying that all should be forwarded to council. Was that the case?
That was not the case.
So-
Incoming mails, they should be filed.
We're not talking about what should or what should have not happened, because if we're to delve into what should and what should have not happened,
Those that were addressed to this secretary,
yes,
they were filed.
they were filed.
Yes.
And those that were addressed to other parts of the...
Like the commission, the chairman will file and then take it to the chairman.
Do you give a copy to lead counsel?
No.
So you did not adhere to this then?
No.
All right, you can read the next one.
In cases of letters addressed to secretary, copies should be sent to council and vice versa.
So? You see, you've mentioned that you found anomalies. And I can agree with you. Some of the anomalies are on the face of this document. However, the author of this document did herself justice by placing this document on record. You said you have disputed some of those instructions, and you seem surprised as to the content of this memo, which was addressed to you. But you have nothing on record contesting any of these instructions. In fact, you just told us today that you took this as binding, as sacrosanct.
Sir, I just told you that this was not approved by the chairman.
Was
And
it
I
tabled?
received my instructions from the chairman
Well, was
of
it
the
tabled?
commission. It was not.
It was not tabled.
It was not.
Okay, so the question of approval
It
does
was
not...
forwarded to him, yes. It was.
Okay, the memory
It was.
is jogging. Take your time. What happened when it was forwarded to him?
It was forwarded to him, and what he told me was like, I can only receive, get instructions from him and not from any other.
So again, we are adding insult to injury. The document was also forwarded to the chairperson. And you would agree with me, in administration, public administration, silence is usually acceptance. Correct?
Yes.
Would you take his silence as his acceptance of this to be your TOR?
No.
Did he mention to you that he is opposed to this part, this part, this part?
At some
You're
point.
under oath, Ms.
Yes.
Sarr. Take your
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Do not give...
I'm trying to avoid the sum.
Sorry?
Some.
You're trying to?
Avoid some.
The word some.
The word some.
Please,
yes.
I appreciate you avoiding the word some. So, the chairperson did not take any action.
No.
He was silent on it.
Yes.
You also did not take any
I
action.
gave him a copy.
Sorry?
I gave him a copy,
Okay.
and that was it.
That was it. So how did you come to know of this meeting where they discussed it?
I was told about it
By who?
by the commissioner,
Which commissioner?
the chairperson himself, that it was
And what did he
discussed
say to you? What did he say to you?
that I should take henceforth instructions from, as usual, be coming from him and not from
And not from?
lead counsel's office.
Okay, so that means that there were instances where instructions were made from lead counsel's office directly to you.
Like this one.
With all due respect, to be fair, this is not an instruction. It just contains certain instructions, but in fact, the way it's
But
drafted is is to be in a guidance manner. Now it's for you to react. It was an indicative list of issues. So this is not an instruction, but perhaps you can enlighten us on any specific other instructions. That
Apart from this one, no. To us, Secretariat, not to my knowledge, no.
Please take your time when you're answering these questions, because if I dig out instructions, we will spend the day here. Take your time, Ms. Sarr.
I already told you, sir, that it's been a while.
Yes, but
Since
that doesn't
2017.
excuse you from giving hurried answers. This committee is saddled with a very hefty task, and that task is embedded in its TOR. We'll provide you a copy. In doing so, the powers that are given to the commission, that were given to the commission, largely are given to this committee by the Constitution. And I would want to caution you on being economical with your testimony. So while I would ask that you don't give questions, answers in a hurried manner, I would also ask that you give full and frank disclosure to every single question that you asked. So,
Yes, sir.
were there any other instructions from lead counsel to secretariat? We leave that for now,
Yes, please.
and perhaps jog your memory in the meantime. Look at 4. Can you read out 4?
Council should be copied in all communications.
I didn't quite get that. Yeah, you need to speak into the mic.
4 says, Council should be copied in all communications,
That was very
perhaps
clear.
going out of the commission.
I don't believe this sentence qualifies it. Council was very clear. If there's one thing I can give council,
That she should
is
be
that she
copied.
was very clear on what she wanted and how she wanted you to work with
her.
the team. And it's that you should copy her on or rather copy the team on all communication.
Going out of the commission.
Does it say going out of the commission? Does it say that? Or is that what you understood it to be? Is that what you understood it to be?
It's everything. Maybe memos from Secretariat to the chairperson.
So did you understand this when
I
it
do,
was?
sir. I
What
do.
do you understand it to be?
That all communications within the commission should be copied. She should be copied.
Within the commission.
Yes.
So although the 4 does not say within the commission, I'll give you the benefit of that because you were the one it was addressed to. That was your understanding. So all communications within the commission, she should be copied. And communications were done through email, memos, and sometimes verbally. Right? Is there any other medium?
Oh, no.
Those are the 3. What email address did you use?
But I told you earlier on that I was not given the password to that email address.
But you just told me now
The
that
commission's
communications
email.
were made through email, memos,
Yes,
and
yes.
verbally.
Yes, because they used
So
they
did you
used-
communicate through email?
No.
So then communication was not made through email. Correct?
But it used to be.
That was before your time.
Before, yes.
You're testifying to
Yes,
whatever you
before.
know,
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
Did you communicate through email?
During my time, then you know.
How were you communicating?
Through memos.
Through memos?
Yes.
And verbal, of course.
Yes.
Number 4, that council should be copied in all communication. Wasn't that cause for alarm as well?
Yes.
It was cause for alarm? And what did your office do to remedy that?
This is why I said when I received this, I had to forward it to the chairperson for further discussion on this.
And did you do that?
I did. A copy was sent to him, yes.
And did you discuss it with him?
We did.
What was the conclusion?
I said it already, sir, that he
Please say it
said all
again.
instructions should be from him and not from any other unit head.
So that was after the meeting
Yes.
that was had with
Yes.
council?
Yes.
Okay. Can you go to the next portion? Read 5.
Oh, process servers should reconcile.
No,
with
5.
There's no 5 here.
The next part. Turn the page.
Document schedule.
5. Yes, document schedule, but 5 under that.
Oh, okay. Council's office may also require exhibits out of sittings, hours to use or make copies. This should be noted by the Secretariat. Council for close associates usually writes to request for exhibits and transcripts. Ms. Maimuna Bojang deals with that process. Invoices are issued and payments made to the Secretariat.
What was your understanding of this?
Make copies. Oh, the exhibits were kept by Maimuna. Maimuna was the one in charge of the exhibits. So council's office may from time to time need this before sitting takes place.
Okay, Ms.
And again,
Sarr,
yes.
did you undergo any sort of briefing when you were appointed as the secretary? Did anybody sit you down, give you a rundown of the nature of affairs of the work that you're going to take on?
Well, I cannot say yes to this.
Did you understand that you were the superior of every single person who formed part of the secretariat?
Yes.
Was that your understanding, that you were
Yes.
the overall superior?
Yes.
So in fact, Ms. Bojang could have not been in custody of anything. It was rather Ms. Sarr that was in custody. You are the custodian of every single document, every shred of document of the commission, correct? And by way of delegation, Ms. Bojang would be seized with whatever responsibilities you attach to her, correct? So I find this part strange, that you would need advice or guidance from the legal team to tell you how to operate your secretariat.
But, I mean, this was not requested from her in any way.
I understand, and
Yes.
I had noted that
I think-
this was done impromptu by her
Yes.
to guide your relationship between
Her office and the Secretariat.
yes, but at times you can see the guidance will be straying away. Was this your understanding, that Miss Maimuna Bojang will be dealing with such processes? And was it also your understanding that you were the head of the secretariat to run it per your TOR as you please, with your discretion? Did you understand that?
Yes, I did.
But then you didn't have a TOR. So of course you will be driving in the dark.
But as head of Secretariat,
You have, yes, so can you reckon this
And maybe
with the
this
fact
was
that you
the
were
case.
head of secretariat?
sorry.
Can you
Sorry.
reckon this number 5 with the fact that you are head of secretariat?
You said it earlier on that Ms. Bojang was one of my assistants.
Yes, I did.
Right. So each one of them were assigned. We are given different assignments.
I'm sure they were
So
given
Maimuna
assignments
was
by the
reporting-
former
Yes.
secretary.
Secretary, yes.
Yes.
And he was reporting to him.
And the former
So when
secretary
I-
also handed over to you?
Yes.
And handed over all these reporting lines to you?
Yes.
What was this doing here then? What's your understanding of this vis-a-vis your handing over notes?
The exhibits. Well, her team used to come in and out the secretariat looking for exhibits to work on.
Which is not strange. She is lead counsel,
It's normal, yes.
which is very normal.
Yes.
However, what is that relationship like practically? Because again, that is where I'm leading to. You are secretary. You are the holder of records. Now I'm assuming that every document will have, let's say, one original.
Yes.
And you will be responsible to make the requisite copies for the persons that need these documents. Correct? But it's not that lead counsel and her team would come and pick records from you or even exhibits from you, because those exhibits are in your custody, not in counsel's custody. Correct? And they cannot be taken without your approval. Correct? Is that the case?
Well, I will come back with this word some again. For some, they used to consult me, but who knows whether they were giving it out to them without my knowledge. It's possible.
All right. I will leave this point and we will move on. However, if we could make this the last is possible, or maybe. Let's speak in definitives. If you don't know, say you don't know, and then we'll speak about it more.
Okay.
Correct? All right. So, this memo, did you see it as altering your reporting line? Because did you see it as altering your reporting lines?
Yes, because the memo from the Minister of Justice was addressed to the chairperson, and I was asked to report to him. So, like the chairperson said,
You were asked to
instructions-
report to him through a memo?
Yes, this memo was addressed to the chairperson of the commission and not to the lead counsel.
And where in that memo does it say that you should report to him?
It was addressed to him. The addressee is the chairperson of the commission.
Are you referring to the letter from
MOJ.
MOJ to the commission?
Yes.
That is not a memo, is it? It's a letter,
Letter, yes.
correct?
Yes.
It's not an internal document, so it cannot be a memo. It's a letter from one institution to another.
To another, yes.
Now, where does this letter say that you should report to the chairperson?
Well, I was asked to report to him
By who?
by the then AG and SG.
Verbally?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was given a copy of this letter to take along to the commission, to the chairperson.
Yes, but Ms. Sarr, you know, what the letter is one thing, and the letter does give you some context. But the letter should have been accompanied with another letter or a memo to you, to tell you that this is what is going to happen. You're going to be taken to this place, and you should report to such and such a person. But you don't just get a letter and you're told to report to such and such a person. Is that how civil service works? Is that how it works?
Oh no, but since there was no appointment letter to that effect, this is what I was given to report to the chairperson.
Madam, you should be speaking on the mic, please. Can you use the mic?
Sorry, sir.
Go on.
I said this was given to me to report to the chairperson of the commission. And this is what I...
You know, Ms. Sarr, a technocrat of many years. And I don't need to tell you the anomaly in this whole transaction. It reeks of irregularity. Would you agree?
Yes.
And as the technician, you did not see the need to regularize that anomaly, did you?
I said it since at the beginning.
With this point, we'll have to come back to it, because if you want to still rely on the letter, the letter is not addressed to you. The letter wasn't addressed to you. The letter has no direction to you to report to anybody. The letter is conveying a message to the chairperson. I understand that this is a viable letter to give you context. However, don't you think this letter should have been accompanied by another letter, a memo, so to speak? We agree on that. You did not also prompt the issuance of a letter to you. We are also agreed on that it's also an anomaly. So we can't, if we agree on those things, we can't go back to rely on this letter again. Do you get my point? We need to put this letter to the side for now.
Okay.
Okay. I would ask Honorable Chair, before I move on to another point, perhaps we can take a break here and come back and proceed.
Yes, correct, Council. We can take the lunch break for now, and we will resume at 3 o'clock. All right, meeting adjourned till 3 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.